Hello guys, Mash Gaming here, and I'm Ryan, and I'm going to be your host for this battle replay on Attila. I took a little bit of a break from Attila, like not too long, just about a week or so. So I'm not going to be doing the best here. I'll just tell you guys right off the bat. So let's get into the builds. So yeah, here we go. So I watched what's his name, Sunjutsu's videos, and I saw his top 5 Attila units, and the first one was these Western Roman Empire Defensores Armigeri. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he said these guys were really good for their price, and so I checked them out, and they were. So I got a few of these guys. Yep, 3 of them, and I upgraded them to the silver chevron so that they'd be pretty decent. And then I got 2 Western Auxilia Palantina on the flanks, also silver, and Palantina guards as my generals. And then these skirmishers, they were pretty inexpensive, and I didn't upgrade them at all. So these guys will be mainly just as bait and to distract their fire, like the enemy's fire, because as you can see, their melee line, even though it's pretty crappy, these very light melee infantry, they have pretty powerful missiles, which I think is what he was relying on, that and numbers. So yeah, these guys will just be pretty much bait. And then I also went with 2 of these unupgraded Contrary, which are these pretty good shock cav, but they didn't do so well in this battle, but that's partly my fault for charging in so fast. So now I'm going to be moving both of them to one side to take out his 1 unit of horsemen. And these are going to be heavy melee cavalry for Nordic horse lords, because he's playing as the Geats, and I'm playing as the Western Roman Empire. So then he has some Nordic spearmen, 1 on each side, 1 unit of Nordic warriors on each side, his general, Nordic warlord, and then just a line of these crappy Nordic brigades. These guys won't be doing much. I honestly think that in a multiplayer battle, these guys are a waste of money if you're especially, I mean, like if you're going against a Roman faction or the Sassanids or any kind of like high tier or high armored faction. So, I mean, like these guys are just gonna get ripped through, and you'll see some of them won't get any kills whatsoever, except on my skirmishers. So he also brought, interestingly, 2 units of warhounds. These guys are going to be not the best because I countered it pretty well. You'll see how I do that. But it's an interesting move to bring 2 units of dogs. And then he brought 2 Nordic bows. So overall, pretty light build, more for numbers than for anything else. Whereas my build is less numbers, but a lot more of a heavy build. So we'll see how that plays out. Alright, put this on play. So I charge in both of my cav in a wide formation, which is always important. And then he counters by not only charging and firing at my guys, but also bringing in a spear unit. So I just had to take these guys out and then charge them at a spear unit instead. And look, this is just a devastating charge. Yeah, these guys get devastated. So they were at full health before, 86, 85, 83, 80, 80. See, I can't even keep up with the numbers. That's how fast these guys went down. Alright, basically to half strength in 1 charge. And these are just shock cav, medium shock cav at that. So they lost a quarter of their numbers too, but that's just devastating on them. So these guys are going to get countercharged by these Nordic warriors, and then they're going to pull out of the fight, and then they're going to retreat because the archers keep on firing at them, and archers and cav don't mix well. I think they're going to retreat. No, not yet. These guys, I'm gonna pull out, and that was a bad move on my part. Like I said, I'm not doing the best right now because they get hit in the back and they lose a lot of their guys, and then they end up routing.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
So, but they're gonna come back, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna move his spearmen back, and then I'm gonna try to charge both of these units, but these guys didn't reroute in time, so it's not gonna be the best because they're gonna end up charging at separate times, and my unison won't be very good. So his men getting some shots off. I think that was their last volley. And even though my men were winning this battle, they routed first because of they had already been damaged so much. So if this battle had continued, they would have won. But, you know, it didn't, so they didn't win. Alright, so these guys had a brief rout, but now they're back again. And they're gonna be going away soon again, too. So yeah, they don't even charge in fully. Just watch. And yeah. Oh, wait, no. This wasn't yet. I charged them out thinking better of it, but there's one point when I finally do decide to charge them, and they break before they even charge.
The men are running! Stand and fight, damn you!
Yeah. Alright, so forgetting the cav, his dogs come in and they try to attack my skirmishers, but this is how I end up countering it. I bring forward these defensors, and as his dogs charge, they get out there just in time to counter it. And now these dogs are getting slaughtered. Same thing happening over there. We'll watch this. Yep, just out in time. So these dogs don't even stand a chance against these heavy Roman infantry. So his dog units are going to get countered pretty well. I don't know if they even get any kills. They get some on my skirmishers for the few that do end up breaking through. Like on this side you'll see 4 of the dogs, maybe the ones on this side, are going to be behind my skirmishers for a little while into the battle. So having killed most of the dogs on this side, the AI is stupid and it decides to tell my guys to go for the dog handlers, but I decide, nope, bad AI, don't do that. So pulling these guys back, the dogs, they're still kicking, still getting, well actually they haven't gotten any kills yet. No kills. Those cav over there, kind of just hanging on it.
Run from the enemy. This is shameful.
So now here comes the army shuffling. There's not going to be too much of this. I'm basically just going to move in my skirmishers. He's going to waste his ammunition on them, and then I'm going to bring in my main line and crush his line because they're going to be out of ammo. And that would have been pretty bad on my units. So, yeah. So he's reforming all of his men. My horse... Oh, yeah, we missed it. I think we did. Or maybe they just routed on their own. But I was talking about when they... that's cool. I was talking about when they went to charge and then they just routed automatically. So now we're here, we're going to be seeing these skirmishers charging in. So you see that. Pretty war-y game. Yeah, I was reading the this is kind of off topic, but I was reading the Yahoo page earlier, and about how Russia and all of like the NATO countries are militarizing the borders, and I was thinking, like, we learned in school, it's how World War I started. It's gonna happen all over again. So for anyone who's watching, you can say I called it. I called World Wars happening, World War III, all because we started militarizing our borders. Anyways, enough of the off topic. So yeah, these guys are gonna get charged in. They're gonna get very few shots off and no kills whatsoever. But they're gonna do what I intended for them to do, and that's for them to soak up as much ammo as possible. So even these Nordic warlords over here, or not warlords, warriors, are gonna be starting to use some of their ammo up.
The field of battle.
So these guys are gonna end up coming back, but these guys are not going to after this cav charge. but they did their job pretty well. I mean, look, these guys are all pretty much out of ammo. So, yeah, they're gonna be coming back soon.
As you command.
Yep, there they go. And then they're gonna take up some more ammo. I think the rest, yeah, they took up the rest of these guys, this line's ammo, and some more of the Nordic warriors. And those shots, I mean, they're killing these guys, but they could have been absolutely devastating to my melee infantry, which would have been bad. That could have been game-changing. So, yep, we'll see a few of these shots. Poor guys died for their country. That did. You guys saw that. There was a spear there and it just disappeared. Jesus confirmed. This man right here, this is Jesus. Alright. Yeah. So these guys are finally going to be routing. He's going to move his cav, or he's not moving them, they're just chasing after my levies. And they're not going to be doing much for the rest of the battle. So, like I said, there's not going to be, it's kind of shuffling around because his men are forming up, but I'm just going to go for a straight-in charge.
An entire unit has perished.
So, I formed the offensive testudo, decided to try it out a bit, and then I didn't really like it, so I just charged in. So we'll see this charge, and you'd frequently see this, an entire army just charging across all sides. So, yep, doing their little battle chants and everything. So, yep. We're just gonna see his weak infantry getting ripped apart. Some of them not even getting any kills at all. These guys have lost some men, but one of the units down here, these guys are gonna stay 120 for this entire battle. These guys are gonna come back, and they're gonna get routed pretty quickly because they're charging into spearmen. So, yeah, they didn't end up doing too much. My enemy could have used them more effectively, I think, by hammer and anviling, like maybe some of these more spread out units like this one, or maybe this one, and saving some of his infantry and at least routing some of my units, but he decided to use it on my spearmen, which wasn't the best idea. So now I'm going to be breaking through his lines on all sides, like in the middle, and his men are just going to be routing all over the place. His archers are completely unprotected. So these guys are going to be charging through the gap here soon. They're going to be going after one of these archer units as soon as I can get to them. Getting some back shots on his general and his Nordic brigade. So yeah, here these guys come. I made a minor mistake here in not protecting my flanks. So he's going to be able to surround this unit, but it's going to survive just because of its sheer staying power and the weakness of these Nordic brigades. And this unit's gonna end up, I think, routing. Yeah, these two units will pincer it, like, until it routs. And then this battle, I was kind of mad about this. My very superior, upgraded Western Auxiliary Palantina would get stuck for pretty much the whole battle on his Nordic spearmen. Like, they're gonna win, but they're gonna be stuck for a while on these guys, and they're not gonna be able to flank into my opponent, which would have been very useful for this engagement, because this becomes the main kind of grind pit, because me and him are popping our general abilities, which I don't think appear, so it's like, I think we both had rally actually, so we're gonna just stay in this battle for a long time. And this battle's gonna go on forever. And we both very well know that whoever wins this middle engagement right here is gonna be the victor of the battle. Because, I mean, we've both just committed forces to it. I've committed these Armaggi defensors to protect my general, and he's committed his general as well as a Nordic brigade. But my general is gonna still be winning this fight despite being outnumbered because they're heavy. These guys are heavy too, but these guys are very light, so these two units mixed together are actually bad
My men have
because
given up and are running for their lives.
his men are going to be seeing other comrades dying, and it's going to give them a morale penalty, which is what I'm also trying to do by not attacking his units here, but attacking his archers instead. And some of you may think like, oh no, that's stupid, you should come try to surround his general. But this creates the penalty of army losses to go up, so that's like a morale penalty. And I was going for that in this case when I was trying to get this general, and then he charged in his other unit of archers. I tried, like after that unit routed, I tried to go after his general, but he kept on throwing stuff at this unit, so I just decided, alright, might as well take it. So, oh, I don't remember sending over a full unit of defensors, but I guess I did. and that routed their spearmen, finally. So, but these guys won't be back in time to do anything useful in the battle. That's the sad part. Because now his entire army's gonna be routed. Yay. Oh, excuse me, I burped. And these guys won't be back in time to do anything because my men are just gonna be mopping the floor with his. And like I said, I didn't play as well as I usually do in this battle because yeah, well, I've only got 4 units left for this battle. Usually I'd win a lot more effectively if it's just one-on-one, but not in this case. So, but it was a good warm-up and kind of like a, I don't know, back in battle. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, so this is just going to be me cleaning up the rest of his guys. We'll get some action shots in this. Yeah, you can really hear the, oh wait, is he standing on bodies or is he just taller? Oh! These guys are just, these Nords are just taller than most of my guys. Anyways, yeah, that's what I like about Attila. Like, you can see how the Nords have a heavier build than, say, the Romans, because theoretically, or historically, I mean, that would be correct. Like, they would have more muscle on them, and the Romans would be better armored. So, this game, I mean, I love it. It's very historically correct, despite the DLC boring that Sega's forcing Creative Assembly to do. Kind of pisses me off. Because, I mean, you've got like 3 DLCs within a month. So, it's just like, that's way too many DLCs. Why not just put it in the full game? And I pre-ordered, so I got the Nordic DLC, or whatever it's called, for free, Viking Forefathers. But, I mean, 2 more DLCs already. That's just stupid. So, you guys will see. You know, I got victory over my opponent, and so yeah, let's just take a look at the stats. I need to say some more stuff though. But yeah, like I said, these Nordic brigades, they pretty much only got kills on my skirmishers, and these guys doing a lot of work. 276 kills, 497. Yeah, these guys were kind of wasted, but these defensors upgraded to silver, I would highly recommend for battles. Don't just go for a number build, because unless you know how to use it and completely surround your opponent, then I wouldn't suggest going for like just numbers alone and not upgrading your units, because these guys have just got ranks in the battle themselves. But you can tell that he didn't upgrade any of his units prior to the battle. So a couple of announcements I have to make. What was it? Oh shit, I just lost my train of thought. I'm gonna be gone for a week. I'm gonna be here for the rest of this week and next week, and then I'm going on vacation for a week for my spring break. So Nick will be the one posting for the most part, and then the other thing is, oh shoot, there was something else. Alright, I will remember it and then like put it in a chat box or something, like on the video, with like an annotation on the video later. Sorry, I forgot. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. You can take a look at the stats, and see you next time on MASH Gaming.